Namaste, good morning. How is everybody today? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. It's time for Gentle Stretch and Breathe Yoga with Lisa from St. Martin. And as you know, I always ask you to please participate, stretch, breathe, do the yoga with me. But if anything feels awkward or sensitive, painful, or just not what you want to be doing right now, you certainly are welcome to modify or just rest, wait that one out, and join us on the next move. Always listen to your own body. Don't force anything. Don't push beyond your limits. Respect your body. Be grateful and appreciate the movement that you have. If you work with the movement that you have, it will expand over time. Namaste. It will expand over time, and you will become more flexible and more pain-free. But it doesn't happen in a day or a week or even a month. It's a very slow process. For me, it was a good year and a half to rid myself of some chronic pain and stiffness that I did not like. But the gentle style of yoga has worked for me because I am a little bit prone to injury, and I know a lot of you are the same way. It's easy to pull a muscle or turn an ankle or do something that sets you back, and we don't want to do that. So we keep it super gentle here at possibly the most gentle yoga on the internet. I haven't found anybody that's doing it even gentler than me, but it's possible there's some out there. Anyway, regardless of all that, let's get busy with our yoga. I hope you've got your yoga mat out or you found a comfortable place from which to do some yoga with me. And we're just going to start by sitting nice and tall. I'm going to turn my air code down to moderate and put the music on, because you know me and my music, I need a little bit of tunes to inspire me through my movement, through my breath. Yes, Ellis. Nice. Okay, so we're sitting tall, and we're going to let those shoulders just sink down and relax. Lengthen the neck and lengthen the whole spine. Let the top of the head float up as if it's a hot air balloon, just wants to rise up. Lengthening through the torso and through the neck. Pushing down on the tailbone and the hip bones as you sit in order to have something to push against to begin your extension through the spine. And once you've got that established, just let your belly go. Don't hold your belly in, because we're going to drop the head forward, and when your belly is held in, the neck doesn't go all the way down. So we want to let the belly go, keep the back straight, shoulders down, and just drop the head forward. Gaze towards maybe your hips or your ankles, or maybe your hands are resting in your lap. Gaze towards your hands. Release your belly. Some of you have to tell yourself to do that. Tell yourself to release your belly. And begin to slowly feel the back of the neck stretch, release, and lengthen as you drop your head forward, chin all the way to the base of the neck on the chest. Really feel the back of the neck let go and stretch it a little bit more. It's amazing, even keeping your back straight, your head really will release forward and fall forward, stretching the back of the neck, if you allow it to and tell it to. As you let your head fall forward here, let's just take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Good morning, Annie. Thank you. Glad you're feeling better. Let's let that back of the neck so stretch, farther than you ever thought it could. Let the head be so heavy, falling forward. Focus on your breath here, and just every time you exhale, release the neck just a little more, letting the head fall farther forward. Beautiful. Move your weight over to your right hip and let your head sort of roll over to your right shoulder. Left shoulder coming up just slightly in relation to your right shoulder. Rolling your weight over to your right hip, dipping your right shoulder down, letting the head Roll over towards that right shoulder. Keep breathing. And then sit back, let the head come back to the middle. Let it be really loose back there, so you're not directing it with your muscles and your intention. You're just letting gravity take it. Move your weight to your left hip now, and let your head roll through gravity over towards your left shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch on the other side of the neck towards the upper shoulder. We're going to go back and forth very slowly. Breathe as you move. Allow your weight to shift from hip to hip, and your head just falls left and right with the gravity of it. Two more times on each side. Really let it go. Keep breathing down into your belly. That's just a beginning to wake us up. Let's come back to the middle and slowly straighten the back, lifting the face, breathing in. And put a smile on your face. Arms slowly rise out to the side and up. Breathe in. Push it out. Exhale 2 more times. Lift the arms. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Push it down all the way to the floor next to your hips. Exhale it all out. More time, bring it up. Let's let the prayer hands come down to our heart. Keep your back straight. Nice. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze it in, open wide, and shift so that your fingers interlock just a little bit the other way, the uncomfortable way. Squeeze that in. Release. Exhale. Keep it going. Breathe. Switching the hands each time. Squeeze. Open. Squeeze, open, interlock your fingers the awkward way, in and out. Keep it going, keep breathing. We might do this again laying down, so try to remember this move where I'll just say interlock your fingers and release, and you'll know what I mean. All right, squeeze them in. Interlock your fingers, push forward, round your back, down, drop your head. Push those hands forward. Keep breathing. Next, inhale, straighten the back and lift the hands straight up overhead. Breathe in. Hands coming to the back of the head as you exhale. Let them drop down to the base of the skull. Interlock those fingers and let your elbows go back as far as you can. Look up through the top of your eyes. Blink a lot. Keep breathing. Nice. Lift it up, straight up. Breathe in. And round the back. Look down. Push your fingers forward. Interlocked fingers inverted. Reach them way forward. Drop the head. Round the back. Keep breathing. One more time. Reach it up. Breathe in. And let your fingers just come down like candle wax, melting slowly down on the side of the candle all the way to your lap, and let your hands rest palm up. Take a moment to breathe deep into the deepest part of your belly, and then fill all the way up through the column of your torso, through your lungs, and up to your throat, and into your sinuses, behind your eyes, between your ears. Breathe in fresh air to everything you've got. Breathe it in right now. Breathe. Hold it for a moment and let it go. Squeeze your belly in, force all the old air out. Let's try it again. Breathe in. Fill everything you've got. Expand your ribs big. And push it out. Squeeze the belly in, force all the old air out. Beautiful. Let's just swing our arms around, put a little twist into the spine, looking left, looking right. Keep it going. Gentle twisting. Don't overdo. If it doesn't feel right, just rest. Wait, we're going to lay down in a minute. All right. Yes, scoot on back. Stretch those legs out. Start to flex and point your toes and your heels and your ankles. So we flex the ankles and then point the toes. Keep your spine elongated. Lift through the top of the head. Flex, point, flex, and point, flex, and point. Let's flex one ankle and point the other, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Point both ankles and toes. Keep lifting through your sitting bones, through the spine, all the way up. We're going to bring just the toes back, keeping the ankles pointed. And then look at the middle of your toes. You got another joint there. Let's flex that. Let me show you what I'm doing. But you keep your legs straight out like I was a minute ago. So we're flexing the ankle, point the toe. Keep the ankle pointed, bring the toes back. Like you're wearing high heel shoes, really high heel shoes. And then flex your middle joint of your toes. Flex, 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 flex. That's what we're doing. All right, now that you know, let's keep it going. Ankles flexed, ankles point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Keep the point, bring the toes back, and middle joint of the toes. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. 2, 3, 4, and release. Relax your feet. Good job. Hands on your thighs. Slide them slowly towards your knees and past your knees towards your ankles. Bend forward with the torso. Look down at your legs. Slide the hands back up. Take a big breath in. And reach for the toes or ankles again. Forward fold. Come up for your breath. Reach forward. One more time. Reach forward. Stay down. Let's bend the right leg. And we're going to wrap our arm around the knee and bring the ankle into the left foot. Rock the baby. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to take those 2 fingers on your right hand and hook onto your big toe. And push the leg out away from the body. Push the heel out away from the body. And now bring that knee back as far as it'll go, behind your shoulder almost. Bring that heel as close to your hip as you can. Squeeze the knee way back. Push the heel forward, stretch the leg out away from the body. One more time, back it up. Keep breathing. And push it out. We're going to lay the leg down. Let's bring the left knee up, bend it. Wrap your elbow around that knee. Cradle the knee in your elbow and then reach for your foot in your right hand. Rock the baby back and forth. Keep breathing. Releasing those hips. Yes. All right. Hey, let's take the toe in the 2 peace fingers. Wrap your fingers around that toe and extend the heel forward away from the torso. Bend it and bring the knee way back. The heel is coming right back towards the side body. Push it forward, breathe. Exhale, knee goes way back. And push it forward. Take a breath. Bring it back, all the way back that you can. And push it forward. Lay it down, and let's try another forward fold. Hands on the thighs, slide them towards your toes. Forward fold. Stay here for a moment. Stay in your forward fold. Feel the stretch active behind the knees, into the hamstrings and hips, lower back. Reach with your arms for your toes. Reach with your head for the wall on the opposite side of the room. Beautiful. Now I'm going to suggest that you put your hands on your legs to push your body up, but if you want, you can try to lift your body up without your arms. Strength of the torso lifting up and stretch it straight up, breathe in. Beautiful, all right. Let's do a little bit more twisting while we're sitting in this nice L sit. So we're going to bend the right leg up. If you're not used to yoga, you're going to have to listen to left and right very closely. We're going to bend the right leg up and then cross the foot over the left knee. Reach forward with your left arm. Wrap that elbow around that bent knee, or just grab your knee in your hand if you don't have that reach quite under control. Okay, so we're wrapping the knee and hug it to your chest. Reach your right hand forward and look at your fingernails, and then watch your hand as it drifts to the right behind your body. Keep looking at your fingernails. Let it go all the way back as far as you can reach back behind you. And when you get to that point, drop it down and it'll go right to the floor by your hip, behind your hip. And we look over your right shoulder and push down with your right hand behind you so that you have a beautiful, beautiful straight, erect posture with the shoulders away from your chest. Shoulders squeezing back. We're looking over the right shoulder, so I'm going to turn my face away from the camera. Keep breathing and let yourself just be in this moment. If you want a more intense twist in the spine, hug that knee tighter to your left shoulder. Exhale, bring it forward. Both hands reach forward. Uncross your legs. Let's imagine we're holding a beach ball in our arms, in our hands, right over our head. And we're going to bring it to our chest, out over our toes, and up overhead again. Bring it up, breathe in, to the chest and out, exhale. Bring it up. Once you get this movement going, you can let your hands be graceful. You don't have to be holding onto a beach ball all the time. You can have fun with it. Let your hands be graceful, expressive. Match your movement to your breath. Inhale when you're up. Exhale as you reach forward. Inhale up. Exhale, reach forward. Keep it going. 3 more times. Up, in, out, 2, in, 3, in, and hold it. Grab your ankles or heels. And again, push yourself up with your hands or come up through the strength of your body. Listen to your body. You'll know what your body wants you to do. Sometimes we need a little support, so put your hands down, push yourself up. Let's twist around to the other side now. Bend that left knee. Left knee bends. Cross it over the right knee. Reach the right hand forward and wrap it around the knee, or grab the knee in your hand. Then we reach forward with the left hand and look at your fingernails. That hand is drifting to the left. Keep watching it. Keep your body erect and tall throughout the torso. As far back as your hand goes, take it all the way back and then drop it to the ground behind your left hip. Look over your left shoulder and make sure that you use that hand as a sort of a splint or support to give yourself just the most lifted posture you can possibly imagine. Come on, look over your left shoulder and be in the moment here. Sometimes people like to flex the straight leg ankle, and the hand that's gripping the knee is to make the yoga mudra, the sacred circle, a finger and thumb, and it's kind of close to your heart, so that sort of helps you feel very much connected to this moment in time. Let's look over our left shoulder and take some nice deep breaths in as we hug the knee to our right shoulder. And when you're ready, bring that hand up behind you as you take a big inhale. Continue to look at your fingers as you bring it forward, exhaling all the way. Reach both hands forward for the wall beyond your feet and uncross your legs. We're going to reach up overhead with our beach ball. Bring it right over your toes, into your heart, and up overhead. Keep it going. Exhale as you bend forward. Inhale as you reach up. Allow your hands to be graceful, expressive. Enjoy the work that you're doing. Enjoy it. This is for you. This is your time. Rejuvenate your body, refresh your emotions and your spirit. Enjoy your time with your yoga. Let's go ahead and reach straight up here and reach for the diagonal, before the top of the wall beyond your feet. And look down at your legs so your neck is not flexed into an awkward position. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips. Legs are really straight. Knees are really active. Thighs are tight. Tailbone to top of your head is a straight diagonal line. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Come back up. Oh, that was great. We're going to lie down now and bend the knees close to the hips. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, which is basically what we do every time on Tuesday, Thursday. Our first recline is knees bent, heels close to the hips. If you don't like it, you can move your heels away from your hips. Your knees don't have to be in a hairpin tight bend. And your arms can be wherever feels comfortable to you right now. Maybe you like the surrender pose like me, capital letter T, or just bring them down in the space next to your hips. Whatever feels good, but I do recommend palm up right now to allow the body to really sink down. Notice the parts of your body touching the floor, carrying your weight onto the floor and into the earth. The tailbone, your heels, backs of your hands, backs of your arms, back of your head, back of your chest, shoulders and shoulder blades. Notice that right in the middle of your back, there's a little bit of a bridge or an arch. We're going to try and push that down flat into the ground now. Tilt your pelvis and take that arch out of your lower back. Push it hard into the floor. Squeeze your belly and hips and buttocks and thighs and your groin area, your kegel as they call it. Squeeze everything from the belly button to the knees as tight as you can. Your main focus is pushing your lower back hard down into the floor. But keep breathing and don't let your chest get all tight about this. This is between your belly button and your knees. Arms, shoulders, chest, very loose, very free, very easy. Squeeze that belly in, push that lower back down. Keep breathing. You need to develop stronger core muscles, folks. I know I do. I know most of you want that too. And this is a really easy way to do it. Very gentle on the body. You're telling your internal organs to get back where they belong, back into the abdomen, not low, lopping out. Get them back where they belong. Use the girdle of your muscles in your lower back and lower belly. All right, release, relax, good job. Bring both knees to the left. And just hang out here for a moment. Relax, release. Let the hips sink down to the floor. Don't resist gravity right now. Let your head go to one side if it wants to. And breathe easy. Sometimes I feel like my spine is being played like an accordion. You get this sort of all the way up from the tailbone up towards the shoulder blades. Just from this release. It's a chiropractic adjustment that you didn't have to go to the chiropractor for. Nice. I'm going to bring those knees up now and drop them over to the right and just continue to hang out here. Release and relax. Find your most released and relaxed version of this posture. Let your head or your arms be whatever feels best. Don't resist gravity in your hips and lower back. Nice. bring those knees up. Plant those heels close to the hips again, and one more time. We're going to tilt the pelvis and push the lower back hard down into the floor, squeezing the lower belly, hips, kegel, thighs, buttocks. But let your arms and chest and shoulders totally relax. Keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. No breath holds. Excellent. Release and relax. Knees to the left. Release. Knees up and over to the other side. Release. Yes. Good job. Let's bring our knees to the chest. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands come to your knees. Squeeze it in. Release. Squeeze it in. Release. Big breath in. One more time. Squeeze those knees into the chest. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's bring just the left knee into the chest. Both hands on your left knee. Stretch your right leg out. And let that knee slide over to the side, sort of like your knee is bending towards your armpit. Way off to the outside of the body, opening up the left hip. Oh, bring it up and over to the other side. Roll onto your right hip. Let your left knee come down towards the floor. Maybe it doesn't go all the way. And open the arms out in the letter T. Look over towards your left a little bit. Spinal twist. Release. Roll onto your back, bring your feet together, watch your toes. Reach your hands up overhead, stretch the body as long as possible. Big breath in, expand your ribcage big. Make a yawn if you want to. And bring those hands down to just rest on your back for a moment, relax. Those knees into the chest, hands to the knees, rock a little left and right. I like to do things a little longer than some yoga teachers do. Just let it sink in. Let it incorporate the movement and stretch into the body's structures, tendons, ligaments, bones, muscles. Fascia. All right. Stretch those legs up towards the ceiling. Circle the ankles. Circle the wrists. Change direction. And then bend the knees in. Squeeze them in. Both hands to the right knee. Squeeze the right knee in. Stretch the left leg out. Allow that right knee to drift off to the side as if the knee wants to go towards the right armpit, opening up the hip. Nice. Bring that knee across the body all the way towards the floor on the left side. Roll onto your left hip. Reach your arms out like a capital letter T, palms up. Looking back towards the right, with your head turning towards the right, and your right knee reaching towards the floor on the left side of the body. Release. Spinal twists are very healing to the body, allowing you to realign the vertebrae of the spine, stimulating circulation, and most importantly, giving you a chance to relax your hips where you store a lot of tension. And when tension is stored, toxins are collected. They do not flush themselves out. Toxins can sometimes become the source of a chronic pain or even disease. I'm shifting over onto my left hip here and coming into a fetal position. Knees are stacked. My head is resting on my shoulder. My arm is curled up under my head like a pillow. If that doesn't work for you, you can have a pillow under your head. Let your right arm rest on your hip. Allow yourself to sink down into this position. We're going to bring that knee forward and the hand back. Shoulder back, knee forward, foot forward. And now switch, bringing the knee and hip back, reaching the arm forward. Let's just switch it back and forth as we breathe. You don't have to straighten your leg. You can if you want. Listen to your body and ask yourself, does the body want me to straighten my leg? Or is it better to just keep it easy and gentle with the knee bent? All right, we're going to come back to a resting pose. Just let yourself be in the fetal position, release and relax. Nice. Let's take that top arm and reach it out towards the distant wall. Reach the top leg, especially through the heel, so you really straighten your knee and lift them up. If you want, you can try to reach for your toes with your fingers. That's optional. As your leg comes up, maybe the fingers grab a hold of the toes and gently pull, and then come back down. Let's let it be a graceful, gentle, slow arc, as if you're painting with your fingertips and your toes, finger painting a rainbow right over your body, each finger in a different color of paint. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you go down. I'm going to grab my toes here and just gently pull the leg to a gentle stretch, wherever that may be for you. Please don't compare yourself to me or anybody else that you know that's very flexible. Everybody has their range of motion. Honor it. It's your body. Honor it. It's a gift. No critique, no criticism, no judgment. Only gratitude and gratitude. You're stretching that leg, opening up the hip, and it should feel good. All right, back to our resting position. Beautiful. Let's roll onto our belly here. Roll over onto your belly. And place your hands on the floor underneath your shoulders, fingers pointing up towards the top of the mat. Elbows tucked right in at your waist. Big toes touching, heels touching, knees touching. Squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your knees. Bring your hips together. Tighten up everything from the belly button to the toes. Strong legs, strong hips, strong lower belly, and slowly drag your forehead across the mat until your nose is on the mat. Forehead is on the mat. Drag it across. Nose is on the mat. Drag it up. Chin is on the mat. Drag it up. And then we lift the whole head up And bring the shoulders off the mat. We're not really pushing with our hands. Our hands are sort of super passive here. In fact, if you want, you could pick your hands up. Nothing changes in the body. This is a low cobra. Pick your head up as high as you can through the strength of your torso. All right, drop it down. Chin to the mat, nose to the mat, forehead to the mat, and then we relax, toes point in, heels come out, elbows wide, fingers by your head, turn your head to one side, and relax. Release everything. Be heavy on the floor. Let's try low cobra one more time. I'm going to let you just prepare right now because I think I'm not in the camera very good. So let me adjust the camera up a little bit. Maybe that helps. And maybe that's better. I hope so. This pillow is in the way. All right, here we go. Hands right under your shoulders, fingers pointing up, toes together, heels together, knees together. Squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your legs. Forehead is on the mat, elbows tucked in at your waist. And drag your forehead across the mat, then your nose drags up, then your chin, then your whole head is up in the air. And then we lift the shoulders. No pressure on the hands here. Hands are totally passive. Lift up. Low cobra. And coming down and down. Slowly down and down. Down to the chin, nose, forehead, and then relax. Maybe you want to try and turn your head the other direction this time. Allow yourself to just relax. Big toes curving in and your heels curving out. Knees soft, buttocks released. Hands under your shoulders again, tuck your elbows in, bring those heels together, knees together, tighten up your legs, tighten up your buttocks, tighten up your thighs, tuck those elbows in. This time we're going to try and go for the little bit higher cobra. Forehead, nose, chin, lift the head, lift the shoulders. And now you can put a little pressure on your hands, but don't straighten your arms. Keep the elbows quite well bent. Elbows still right in at your ribs. Lift through the neck. Lift and leave your shoulders down. Squeeze the buttocks. Protect your lower back. Squeeze your buttocks more. Beautiful. Keep breathing. And slowly we come down. Belly button down. Rib cage down. Chest down. And chin. Nose. Forehead. And we sink onto the floor. Relax everything. We're going to try the mountain climber pose or the rock climber pose in this belly down position. Head is turned to the right. Left hand reaches up slightly, just a little higher than the head. Right hand comes down by the floor right in front of your face. Bend your right knee and bring it up towards your right elbow. If you were on a mountainside or a rock face, this would be called stemming. You would be putting your foot on a little nub of rock, and then you're going to step up, pulling with that left hand, grabbing onto a nub of the rock. But we're just resting here in this lovely, comfortable position. Let's try this on the other side. Bring that knee back down, straighten the leg. Switch your hands and your head, looking left now, and bring the left knee up by the left elbow. Roll over onto your right side for the field position on the other side. comfortable, knees are stacked and bent. Head rests on a pillow or on your arm, operating as a pillow. Take a minute to just be comfortable and balanced and soft. Right, reach that right arm forward and reach the leg back. And then switch. Bring the knee and the heel forward, reach the hand back. And the shoulder goes back. Breathe, switch. And switch. Switch. All right, come back for a rest, stack those knees again, rest the hand on the hip. Really heavy here, just allow yourself to sink down, try not to resist gravity, let it go. How you doing? Reach those hands, the top hand out for the wall, fingers reaching, reach the top leg out through the heel, straight leg if possible, and we're going to lift them up, drop them down. Maybe the toes and fingers come together, maybe they just move parallel. Let yourself be moving slow and graceful, really connected to your breath, breathing in and out. More times, really slow it down, let it be really connected to the breath here. Come back for a rest, let the hand rest on the leg, maybe even rub that hip if you're feeling it. And we're going to roll over onto our backs. And see if you can come up on your elbows here. Knees are bent, heels are close to the hips, meaning we're up on our elbows. And take a moment to just allow yourself to sink in your chest, in your shoulders, in the back of your shoulders, really. Just sink. Walk, drag, wiggle your toes and drag your heels a little bit away from your hips. And we're just going to windshield wiper our knees. Loose, everything loose. Palms down on the floor for a little extra support as you wobble left and right. Loosen those hips, breathe. Beautiful. All the way to your nose, bend it in. Stretch your legs straight up, point the toes, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Bend the knees down, knees to the nose, up. Left leg is going to bend, and both ankles will flex, right leg come parallel to the floor. Bring it up, point the toes. Ankles flex, right leg bends, left leg parallel to the floor, and up. Keep it going 10 more times. 10, 9, 8, 7. Woo! Yes, 6. We're feeling this. Halfway there. 5, 4. Woo! 3. Not just the legs, the abs, huh? 2. Almost there. And 1. Congrats. All right. Let's come back onto the floor. And let's just butterfly the legs open. The soles of the feet are in complete communication together. Heels together, balls of the feet together and aligned. The toes are touching and communicating with each other. I always think about the feet and how they work in complete synchronicity and coordination and awareness of each other all day long, working together. But very rarely do they have a chance to actually touch each other and sense each other directly. Allow the hips to open. If this is uncomfortable for you, don't do it. You can always put a pillow under your knees for a little support if that helps. Yes. All right, bring those knees up. And let's do another little squeeze and release. From the knees to the chest, hands on the knees. Rolling up to a seated position. Take a minute to just sort yourself out. Hello. Close up. How you doing? I see all my friends are with me today, even Jane. Hi guys. So let's do a little bit of our immunity improving, strengthening of the immunity through the thyroid thumb. We're going to bend the fingers and use those fingertips in real strong thumping feeling. If you have long fingernails, bend your knuckles and just use a knuckle to thump. But if you've got blunt fingertips like me since the pandemic and I don't have my long nails no more, go ahead and just tap hard on the chest in the sternum area, up towards the base of the neck and down to the middle of the chest. Keep breathing. The thymus helps you with your immune system. We all need that these days. We've got to stay healthy. We don't want to get sick. Nobody wants to get sick. I don't want none of my friends getting sick. It's bad enough that people are getting sick all over the place. But let's try to take care of ourselves through yoga, breathing, nutrition, and attitude. All right, we're going to bring that up to the collarbone and out. Following the base, so your index finger is following right along the base of your collarbone, stimulating all those glands, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Nice, hard, solid thumps. Let's go above the collarbone and into the base of the neck and up the neck towards the jaw, down to the collarbone, up to the jaw. Keep breathing a lot, stimulating everything to be really, really proactive to protect our bodies, our health, our systems functioning at their prime ability. Up towards your ears and underneath your earlobes and behind the jaw. above into the cheeks, up below the eyes. Let's go up and down the cheeks from chin and jawline up to the cheekbones. Thump, thump, thump. And up to the temples, up to the forehead, up to the hairline, down to the eyebrows. Let's go all the way to the top of the head and then split the hands apart to the top of the ears. It really feels nice. Think of it as really heavy raindrops or little needles of sleet falling on the top of your head, stimulating your brain. Down to the back of the ears and the back of the neck and around to the, following the hairline all the way back, all the way forward. And down, temples, cheeks, jaw, neck, collarbone, thymus, sternum. Let's bring the hands to the back of the neck and squeeze the shoulder blade area. Reach your hands as far back as you can, fingers reaching back towards your shoulder blades. And your elbows are way up by the top of your head like little fox ears. Reach up, stretching through the armpits, fingers reaching down. And then we drag the fingers hard across all that muscle tissue, all the way around the top of the shoulders. Reach your hands behind your tailbone and interlock your fingers, straighten your elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Look up at the ceiling, squeeze your shoulder blades at the top. Level your face and squeeze your shoulder blades in the middle. Squeeze your shoulder blades way at the base and drop your head in a bowed position, chin down, forehead down. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Keep looking down and slowly slide your squeeze on your shoulder blades up, up, up. All right, we're going to look up and level the head, gently lift the face. Release your hands and give yourself a hug. Reversing that stretch. Walk your fingers a little farther back behind your shoulders. All right, swaying left and right. Notice which arm is on top. Open wide, big breath in, and put the other arm on top this time. Walk your fingers a little farther back behind your shoulders and sway slowly left and right. Dipping a little bit. Release. Let's bring the elbows up and reach it straight up. Breathe in. Bring it out to the side and down. Well, the hour has gone fast today, and we didn't even stand up, and we didn't even do cat and cow. I always do cat and cow. What's going on with that? Maybe you have time for yourself. You can do it after I come offline and you're on your own. Do a little cat and cow, do a little standing positions. Take a moment to really be in your body. For now, though, let's work on breath. Breath is so important. In yoga, we call breath the prana, the life force. And when I first started studying yoga and they said, you know, focus on the breath, I was always like, that's kind of boring. They would say, imagine the air moving in your nose and imagine the air moving into the tubes that go down to your lungs and really be with the breath. And none of that really mean anything to me. But now I really do feel that there's a great deal of energy and a great deal of power in breath awareness. I really do imagine that I can feel the healing energy of the oxygen as I breathe it in, coming into the cells. The blood carries it through the body. And I really do think that you can direct that healing energy to places in the body that need it. So even trying to do that is a positive thing. So let's do a little bit of trying to direct our breath into the body with intention of healing and protecting us and bringing us energy and vigor and life and all the things that we want. The youthful energy Thank you. All right, so we're going to sit in an easy position, whatever position works for you, as long as your back is straight, shoulders relaxed. And as you breathe in, imagine you're pouring a glass of water and the water is coming deep into the deepest part of your belly and then filling you all the way up. Slow your breath down. And I'm going to count for you. We'll do 8-5-8-5. Let's go ahead and breathe in together to sort of unify everybody's breath. Let it go. And we begin breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way full. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own counting, or just let your breath return to a normal rhythm and just be aware of the feeling of the body. Close the eyes and allow yourself to drift in an internal universe of colors, patterns, darkness, freedom. Be aware of your breath. Slow it down as much as you can, but don't force it to be slow. Just be aware. Imagine that you are now floating in a bubble of light, lifting up into the sky, free from all worries and cares. All anxiety drifts away. You're floating free in a bubble of rainbow-infused light amongst the clouds, dazzling sunlight all around. Perhaps there's somebody that you want to share this moment with in your mind, in your imagination. Invite them into your bubble of light. Let them float with you, free from all worries and cares. Let peace fill your heart, and send your intention of peace and love out to all corners of the planet. Believe that peace and love have the power to change. You have to believe it. If you, in a yoga class, don't believe that peace is possible in this world and that we can make a difference through our intentions, then we really have some work to do, because it is possible. And all the wisest people throughout history have told us this. Be still and know that I am God. Believe in peace. Allow yourself to believe in the power of peace and love to make a difference in the world. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. I grant you my most sincere namaste. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. We are one. Thank you so much, and I will see you again on Thursday, 10 o'clock, St. Martin time. Namaste.